Hello guys, and welcome back to this week's drawing of the week. And we've gotten to the stage which is Wednesday, which means we're going to be using my coping mother these pens here, getting down on the nitty gritty. Going to be using different layers, going to be using different colors and different colors on top of each colors to create a shading effect. As always guys, I don't have a skin color, so I'll be using my two favorite colouring pencils for making the skin tone. We'll be using this pink and we'll be using the orange. We'll be mixing them together to create one colour altogether. Keep tuned for that one because we're using the skin colour here and we're using the skin colour here. Rick's skin colour is a little bit more grey than Morty's, but if you want to learn how to draw any of this guys, then check out this week's sketch on Monday. Tuesday we inked it out, which got to this stage, and today we're going to be colouring it in and getting it finished, and the final part to this week's drawing of the week. And I want to say thank you very much guys for voting over on Instagram for Rick and Morty this week, or giving me a suggestion for Evil Morty. I've really enjoyed doing this, as I always do when you guys vote for the picture. So don't forget to tune in again this Sunday, when I will be holding another vote. But let's get straight into it. I can tell you, my name's Blut084, BLUT084. Art and games. I'm here every single day on YouTube, occasionally on Mixer, but every day and night over on Instagram. And like I said, we're going to be using this pencil here because I don't have a skin tone in any of my colouring pens whatsoever. It's really annoying. It's like one of the colouring pens that you need the most of, and they never put it in. They put colours close to it, but not an actual skin tone or something I can use to turn into a skin tone. I've got yellow and I've got brown. Neither one of those... when I say brown, I mean a very like muggy brown. I can't really use it. But that's okay. We'll use pencils instead until I can. Just listening to what that was. So yeah, we just go down over the whole thing with a very light pink. And, afterwards, guys, we'll go over with the orange to create the skin tone that I would like. If you are confused how I'm going to do that, consider this, the first layer, as if he's gone out and got himself a sunburn. And what happens after sunburn, your skin goes a little bit darker to protect itself, and it's called a tan. So that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to give him a sunburn, and then we're going to turn that burn into a tan. Adverts.
Before the video begins, I just want all of you to go down real quick. Please ask me app to collect cool Rick and Morty stickers, cards, and Funko figures for free. Because I have app that's 100 times better than any app in existence. Go download it now. Look in the description. Alright, enough of that. Now enjoy the video.
So now we'll go over with this.
Morty, give me a beat. Oh man, okay, alright,
It may work. I'm going to give it a slight dark tone to begin with.
They have a tendency to make me really nervous. Hey! I was doing just fine. Or my bet. You drink too much. That's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey.
No, I don't completely like that. So what I'm going to do is get my thumb. I'm going to meld them together. And hopefully they'll blend. And they are. They're blending quite nicely. Because it's pencil, it'll blend with just a few touches here and there. And I'll do the same on this hand here.
So baby, pull me close. Lean back, see, you're over that. I know you can't afford that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right up the corner.
There we go, little rubbing together. So we've got the skin tone. It ain't going to be perfect, guys, because I am doing it all with pencil and stuff. Can't color pick like you do on digital. Kind of have to just muddle along and guess. Kind of annoying that I can't use pen because, well, the rest of it is going to be pen. So.
Hey there again. I'm enjoying me and Morty and a few non-important dudes sitting closer. Smack that like button down there and turn it blue. Also hit the red button to set subscribe, and I'll tell you how to make concentrated dark matter. If this video gets 10,000 likes, I'll make another song with Morty. Alright, now let's talk about Quid. You use emojis and stickers when you text your friends. Well, guess what? Quid has thousands of free stickers you can't find anywhere in Dimension C-137. It has hot shows like Rick and Morty, Game of Thrones, Family Guy, Breaking Bad, and tons more. You can use all these in the Imus Jam and surprise your friends. Some of the stickers are super rare, even more rare than the Queen Glowy stuff you saw in the Mad Max episode. You can show your super rare collection to other people that you met on Quid. Because they'll be a massive show off, so you don't get beat up in the virtual world. Now let me show you some of the stuff I got at Quid. See these Rick and Morty stickers? Well, I'm going to send it to my friends. See that? I sent that to Jerry. Mind blown. You can do all this too by clicking the link in the description down below.
Wow,
Also,
so we're adding in. We're using two mediums again today. As you see there, it's got a nice skin tone. And all we used is a little bit of pink and a little bit of orange. And we melded those two together and shaded them in together to create... I'm sorry about the adverts in the background. Yeah, so we shaded the two. So we've got pink for this, like a sunburn. And then we've tanned it with a bit of orange. Mixed it all in together. It's kind of important that you mix together. Because the reason being,
Morty, hurry! Whatever you do, don't drop the truth ordinance. Oh, geez, I can't keep that truth ordinance out of my head. Yeah, I told you not to look into its eyes. I can't go on. I can't go on like this with the truth ordinance shit out of my head. I wish you could just erase the memory from your mind. How did you know I was gonna say that? Come on, Morty, come with me.
Trying to get a little bit of shading there. Another thing you can do with pencils, you can't do with pens, shade. Well, no, that's a lie. You can shade with pens, and I'm going to show you in a moment. But we do it in a different way. You don't mix the two colours together as such.
Life's short. We should never take it for granted. Your Morty is gone. I am Ultimatron, destroyer of worlds. Morty's mind blowers.
Morty's mind blowers. Morty's mind blowers. Right, okay, so we got a little bit of shading in there, which I wanted to keep. What did I put in there? We'll have a little bit here as well. And now I've already got the basic skin color that I would like to keep as it is. We can start adding a darker tone to the orange. The only thing is, if you do go a little bit too, you can add a little bit more pink if you think it needs it. Like so. So that's pencils. Right, I need to do Rick's skin tone now. It's very grey, his skin tone, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ordinary pencil. My ordinary pencil here, just a sketchy, whatever you use for sketching with. And you grab whatever you're trying to do. Very, very gently go over the top of it. You do not want...
Surrounded. I don't get the metaphor. I'll explain it to you later. Everyone here is under arrest for crimes against the Federation. L'chaim!
Tammy, what are you doing?
Sit your bird ass down. down.
Tammy? First person! No!
I'm just going to give it a greyish overtone, or undertone, sorry. Because we're using pencil, we will use a little bit of pen, but I don't think it's going to be using much this time. Because the skin tone, if they would only put a bloody skin tone in the pens. We got an episode going on in the background of his. I'll put music on. Again, we're kind of shading now, so I will put a very, very light orange here. Very, very light, guys. Because his skin tone is... Oh, actually, no. His skin tone is kind of a grey blue. So maybe I'll do that. Let's rub that in. There you go, guys. One of the beauties of pencil is you can do this.
Good thing I grabbed the space weapon. Let the confetti gun you up, idiot! Hold on tight!
Okay, before I go too far, I'm going to go and get my yellow, orange thing, whatever. Blue!
What the hell happened back there? This is on you guys. I told you weddings are stupid.
No more Dad, Morty.
What are you doing?
No more Dad.
Yeah, man.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Hey Boys. Want to play some volleyball?
Gross. Does all interdimensional TV have to rely on juvenile violence?
Well, Summer, maybe people that create things aren't concerned with your delicate sensibilities. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory.
Grass! Taste bad.
Since the beginning of this channel, the single most requested series you've asked me to cover has been Gravity Falls. At the time, I'd never heard of it, but based on your recommendations, Steph and I started watching it, and instantly we had found ourselves a new favorite show. Hilarious characters, fantastic storylines, hidden codes, and secret conspiracies, all while brother and sister Dipper and Mabel find
I'm blending it in, I'm blending. And my pencil sharpener.
The final few episodes were just about to air. And sure, I had some thoughts about how Weird Mageddon came to an abrupt close and how it didn't really end the series, since you can't erase memories and then have them magically come back without the main antagonist, Bill Cipher, also somehow still being alive. But with the show wrapped, there just wasn't a whole lot to say. All I had left was a hole in my life. A hole aching for another smart animated series. Well, that's not 100% true. I was left with a hole in my life and a
Grappling hook!
enter Rick and Morty. It had everything that I had loved about Gravity Falls. It was smart, the characters were endearing, there was even a sense of underlying mystery to be solved. The only difference was that it was just a bit more mature.
I'm gonna need you to take these seeds into the bathroom, and I'm gonna need you to put them way up inside your butthole, Morty.
Or should I say immature? At the time, I didn't suspect that there could ever be a deeper reason why these two series resonated with me so strongly. I never suspected that the mastermind behind Gravity Falls just so happened to be good friends with Rick and Morty's creator, Justin Roiland. And I absolutely would never have expected that the two had created shows that not only shared the same universe, or more accurately, multiverse, but had made it so that Rick and Morty is the secret sequel to Gravity Falls. You heard that right. Rick and Morty is the unofficial season 3 of Gravity Falls, a story directly connected to and happening around and after Weird Mageddon. So pull out your journals and prepare to get swifty as we nerd out over the biggest mystery these two amazing shows could have thrown our way. Now, the idea that the two shows are connected in some way has been around for a while. In episode 10 of season 1 of Rick and
Okay, so we got the grey, horrible tone
there's a
of Rick, which is now really, really fucking dark. So
as Rick tries
I should have used a different pencil.
Different versions of himself collected across other parallel realities. Duh. It creates new
Kind of want to rub that out.
pursuers,
Maybe
leading to a
if
different
I
And you can
gently
watch this episode
go over it. Oh,
100 times and still miss the gravity
gently,
falls.
gently, gently. Get rid of
One of those portals,
some of it.
a notebook.
We're left with a lighter tone. Hopefully this works.
Question mark is immediately a dead giveaway that this is connected to Gravity Falls in some way, considering it's the logo for that show's main setting, the Mystery Shack. Well, we can do it one better. We can trace to the
Okay, I think it's the best I'm going to get for greyish sort of skin tone.
Gravity Falls episode Society of the Blind Eye. We see Mabel and Dipper's great uncle.
You can listen to this in the background. I've never seen Gravity Falls. It sort of never really came over here. And if it did come over here, it was on a format I never watched.
With the signature question mark on it. The exact 3 items that we see fly through Rick's portal. So very early in Rick and Morty Night's run, you have yourselves proof positive that these 2 shows share a universe. Or should I say one of an infinite number of possible universes? Screw the mumbo jumbo, let's just say it plain and simple. They're connected, and very intentionally so. But here's the thing, this is where most websites quote-unquote proving this theory stop. One Easter egg done, confirmed. Way to dig deep here, guys. Watch out, we got some heavy lore researchers over here. Heavy lore researchers. Only the hardest hitting investigative journalism here, guys. But you know what? Don't leave an underpaid freelance blogger to do a theorist job, my friends, because there is so much more to this theory. For instance, in episode Trouble in Little Sanchez, the story has Jerry and Beth going to marriage counseling on the planet Nuptia 4. As the 2 begin their therapy, in the background on the monitor is an odd depiction of some sort of weird pyramid with a tall hat and a single eyeball. The iconic design of Gravity Falls' greatest villain, Bill Cipher. And when I say Gravity Falls' greatest villain, for all you Rick and Morty fans who's never seen the show, let me give you some context.
You deserve a prize. Here, have a head that's always screaming.
This guy is so powerful and so evil, he burned his entire original dimension, killing off everyone in it, including his family, friends, and parents. So for the good people of Nuptia 4 to be analyzing Bill Cipher in some way, it's both fascinating and potentially troubling for the entire Rick and Morty universe. To have a threat like that lurking around in the background, it could spell disaster for everyone that we know in the
Oh, looking too bad.
multi-world, multiverse. It's just assume that it's always a multiverse. But to truly see how these connections flesh out, you've got to be really hardcore. You've got to be ready for some deep lore, off-platform code.
Okay, so we got the skin tones down. And we got the skin tones done. I think it's time to add in a little bit of pen ink. So let's get rid of these pencils. Put these other pens back. I might need that one. Won't need that one. I might need that one. 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 Won't need that one. Might need that one. Might need that one. Might need that one.
This book is a puzzle solver's dream because on practically every single page of the journal is a coded message. And the codes vary throughout the book. Caesar ciphers, where you substitute the original letter for the third letter that gets before it. Bash ciphers, where you decode the text by reversing letters.
Okay, we got those, but I really like using these ones. These are Copic markers. These here are brush pen Copic markers. These ones here are just bog standard sketchy markers. Sketchy, well, with Copic marker ink in them, if that makes any sense to you.
Every time you cipher one of these pages, you can know that it's in pocket. And wouldn't you know it, but Bill Cipher, old pyramid head over here, also has his own set of codes in the book, specifically substituting symbols for letters. Most of the time, he's threatening the characters. For instance, on the page about Ford himself, Bill's message translates to birthday June 15th, death day sooner than you think. Great. So an all-powerful god creature with a murder complex and propensity for stovepipe hats is not only reading my diary, but adding cute little notes in the margins about my impending doom. And just because this feels like the appropriate time to mention it, remember this was a show that ran on a Disney Channel. And while all the coded messages are fun and interesting and contain little Easter egg references to the main series, there's one in particular that stands out. Ford recounts that for 30 years he traveled multiverse to determine how to defeat Bill, engaging in many different daring adventures. But in the process, he becomes an outlaw across multiple different dimensions. dimensions, stealing supplies for his quantum destabilizer, the weapon that he planned would defeat Bill once and for all. He even shows us a copy of his wanted poster in the journal. But here's the thing. In the corner of that wanted poster is another code from Bill Cipher. A code that, when translated, says, Rick was here. Wait, what? Rick who? In the entire Gravity Falls series, there is no character named Rick. But could it be referring to Rick, Rick Sanchez Rick and Morty Rick, lovable genius drunk Rick, the ultimate Szechuan sauce fan Rick? But for that to be the case, that would mean that Bill Cipher somehow knew about Rick, that there's some connection with the journal and Stanford and Rick Sanchez and Rick and Morty and this unified theory of odd. So spurred on by this one random...
Nice bit around. I do like these. They blend really well. So if you want a darker tone in one area, you just go over it a couple few times. And obviously you'll get to a point where you won't be able to blend anymore. If that is the case, you can use other colors. I'm kind of happy with the way this is looking, so I won't do that now, but I will definitely show you in different videos. It sort of depends on what I do when I do it.
So if Ford got into a fight with a talking couch somewhere in the multiverse, it probably would have been here. But the references keep going. Earlier in journal number 3, there's 2 pages filled with creature silhouettes, as Ford draws out the strange things he's encountered and can't explain. And while most of them show up in episodes of Gravity Falls, there's also a handful that are directly from the adventures of Rick. Hidden among those silhouettes is the Zygerian, the con artist aliens from M. Night Shyamalan's. There's also the giant silhouette of Cthulhu, and not just any Cthulhu, but one that looks oddly similar to the one appearing in the opening sequence of every episode of Rick and Morty. And let's not forget, there's also a Plumbus. Just a regular old Plumbus, complete with proper flea rubbing. I mean, everyone has a Plumbus in their home, so it shouldn't be that much of a surprise. But it's here, all here in Ford's book, showing us that he's come across all of these things from Rick and Morty. But what does this all mean? Well, remember how Ford said that he ran with a team of bandits, and how his wanted poster said Rick was here? This all seems to imply that Ford was a 4th known member of Rick's gang of international outlaws, along with Bird Person and Squanchy, and that Ford's quest to piece together the quantum destabilizer by...
Okay, so we put in those 2 colors. That's not needed anymore.
I mean, just like Rick, Ford also eventually hides amongst his family for cover.
Red like there, red like there, red like there.
Bill must know of Rick because he has a history with Stanford. And
I have an orange light, I think.
A group of people trying to piece together a
orange
weapon
there,
that is meant to
orange
kill
there,
him. And if all of this wasn't
orange there.
enough, we also know that most of
I think we'll have a green as well. Green there, green there,
Journal number 3 ends with
green there.
writing about the events depicted in the final episode of the series.
We need this green. I might need this green.
Bill is
I do need yellow, so let's
threatening notes in the background, meaning that D2 survived and is probably
put down the base color of yellow first.
Holy poopy butthole, Rick and Morty fans, that would be why he was being analyzed in Nuptia 4. It also means that there's a very real, very canon...
Morty's always got to have his yellow top. Actually, Morty.
Joining up one last time to fight the returning threat of Bill Cipher. And if you think that none of this would happen, that they're still just Easter eggs, the ties between the shows are just getting stronger and more frequent. In the Szechuan-drenched April Fool's launch of Rick and Morty Season 3, we not only see Dipper and Mabel versions of Morty in the background of the Council of Ricks, but we also see a physical copy of Journal number 3 in Morty's hand. In practically the same frame as you see Mabel and Dipper in the background, you can see the reinforced edges of a maroon journal. And the hints just keep going up. During Rick and Morty's Season 2 break, you could check out the Galactic Federation prison where Rick was being detained on the official Rickstaverse Instagram.
There we go.
Like Where's Waldo? If you scout those pages, you'll find a Plumbus. Just a regular old Plumbus, but near his personal effects, you can actually see the Stan mug, pen, and pad lying on the table. So obviously, canonically, the evidence is there and a crossover should happen. But a lot of times, rights issues and things like that make it impossible.
Okay, well, a little bit of shading here with a different color pen.
Hopefully there are at least a few more Easter eggs to chew on. And if nothing else, simply knowing that 2 of the greatest scientific minds in fiction were off having adventures together is a pretty darn incredible thing for all of us fans of both series. And that's the way the news goes. But hey, remember, that's just a theory, a film.
don't know what colour to put that.
And now it's connected to the
Let's see what those two colours mix together like.
Drama through that Slurm reference in their joint intro, so much connection.
That's very brown.
So, like,
See what I mean, guys?
Please subscribe. More Rick and Morty on the way. Please click that button. Please.
What am I gonna do?
Hit the pennies on it.
I'm gonna go with it. No, that's the wrong pen. I'm gonna go over with this. No, I've heard this quite a few times. And so I don't take away from the shading that I'm gonna be putting on. Actually, with the shading that I've already put on. We'll go with this again with a different colour. And add a little bit of shading that way. Again, the pens are okay, but I'm going to go over this again. Well, I'm stupidly trying to put it down thin, but can't really do that with ink. It just looks like you haven't put the pens running out. Okay, so we've got that then. A darker outline of this now. So. She knows definitely an apron instead of part of his top. Because he's working on Rick. Or his evil Rick. For his mastermind plan. Need some colour for that. No, I'll get copyright on that. I'm going to add a little bit of grey in there. I don't want it to be like, it's not blood, basically. More of an oil that he's working with. Because obviously he's got Rick's head open there, as you can see. Yeah, again, forgot the eye. There we are. And a bit here as well. There we are. Right. Rick needs a slight tone top of here. Over it with again, blending techniques that we learned a moment ago. Use them again. You're never not, that doesn't look right. You're never not doing something, guys. Okay. So we've got Rick's hair, we've got Rick's mouth, which basically can be any color. Let's just go black. Let's go just black is how I felt altogether. Kind of want to keep that separate. Scar on his mouth. I want a bit of colour on there as well. So, should we have a bit of red? Or should we use a bit of pink? Let's go with brush pens. What I've got here. I've got this one here. This be a good brush pen to use. Yeah. That's exactly what I wanted. So I'm meant to, you see what I'm doing here, guys? Going around the scar. I might put a little bit of splash here as well. A splash here for Morty. Nice to show a little bit of darkness under the eyes. Not too much though. Now we definitely need a little bit of red. Like so. I'll leave that as an open wound almost. I think it'll look better like that. Have a quick look for yourself, guys. What do you think? Okay, so Rick, his jacket is white, but that is like a bluey, turquoisey sort of color, greeny sort of color. I don't have the color, as you would probably imagine, so I'm going to guesstimate and use this really, really dark color. My double felt tips. They've got a thin layer and they've got a fat layer. Be careful, don't go over the lines. You fool. I get really overzealous sometimes. This is so saturating the page. I bet this is going to go nicely through. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. So there's his shirt. What colour is the hair? Like a blue, isn't it? Like a very light blue. Maybe if I'm going to test the two colours here. So I've got this blue here, which is run out, of course. I've also got this blue here, which is really dark. So, the pen's let me down. I don't want any felt tips. I'm going to let that dry for a second. Might dry darker, lighter. Well, I have a quick look at the colours I need. While I do, I've just realised that there's no music. So let's put some music on.
Okay, Google, give me a recipe for apple crumble. Here's a recipe for apple crumble. First, you'll need these ingredients.
It's the squad.
DJ squad. It's not even close. Gonna have to be pencil there, mate, guys. It's gonna have to be pencil. Sorry. Where you go?
Jacket.
Uh-oh! 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 Well, I'm not going to just go ham on this and put it on. But it's any closest colour I got. As always. My pens are too dark! You get a light blue, it's darker than light blue. Handy. Uh-oh! What colour is this? I want to use... Yeah. It's the way the news goes.
Jacket.
Uh-oh! More, a bit of a red around the eyes. You can't even see that, but I can. No, you're not close enough, guys. Everything that's done here, though, I will show you over on Instagram, guys. I'll give you a close-up and so on. Okay, the only choice I got left is to go with start putting in the portal on the back on the behind him.
Morty, you gotta come on. You gotta come with me.
What's going on?
I got a surprise for you.
No, what are you talking
Oh,
about?
I got a surprise for you. Come on, hurry up. Gotta get out of here.
You're talking too hard.
Before you type it in, I know it's green. I'm just putting in a little bit of tone in color first.
Drop it down there. Get a whole fresh start. Create a whole fresh start.
That's absolutely crazy.
Come on, Morty. Just take it easy, Morty. It's gonna be good.
Trina bomb. That's it, Rick. I'm taking the
Get
wheel.
off me, Morty.
I'm taking
Come on.
charge of the situation. What's got into you? I'm
You look so much fun. What are you crazy? All right, Morty. All right. I'll land. Hey, tough guy all of a sudden. Right here, Morty, right here.
God.
You know what? The whole test, Morty. It's an elaborate test to make you more assertive.
It was?
Sure, why not? I don't know. You know what?
Okay, let's put in a little bit of green. Finish this piece off.
Oh, man, Rick. I'm looking around this place and I'm starting to work up some anxiety about this whole thing.
All right, calm down. Listen, I know new situations can be intimidating. You're looking around and it's all scary and different, but meeting them head on, charging right into them like a bull. That's how we grow as people. I'm no stranger to scary situations. I deal with them all the time. Now, so just keep clean, Morty. We're gonna be holy crap, Morty!
Okay, so we are pretty much done, guys. We put a bit of fluorescent yellow in there, just because I like it.
Full of idiots put on a camp before. They'll tear us apart, Morty. If you stick with me, I'm gonna accomplish great things, Morty. You're gonna be part of them. Together we're gonna run around, Morty. We're gonna do all kinds of wonderful things, Morty. Just you and me, Morty. The outside world is our enemy, Morty. We're the only friends we've got, Morty. It's just Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty and their adventure. Rick and Morty forever and for 100 years. Rick and Morty do the thing. Me and Rick and Morty running around in Rick and Morty time. All day long, forever. All 100 days. Rick and Morty forever, 100 times. Over and over, Rick and Morty Adventures.com. www.rickandmorty.com. www.rickandmortyadventures. All 100 years. Every minute, rickandmorty.com. www.100 times. Yo, DJ, drop that beat. Somebody play something.
Oh shit, that ass, bitch, shall we go, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's give you a full picture and show you what has been drawn, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed this week so far, and hopefully you'll have a go yourself. If you do, let me know over on Instagram. Otherwise, guys, hit that link and give us a thumbs up. What do you think I've done? Let's say, how do you think I've done? I'll give you another quick zoom in from Rick's up Evil Morty. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to tune in for the digital version, and I will see you next time. Click the links that will appear. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching and voting over on Instagram. Bye for now.
Mr. Meeseeks, open Jerry's stupid mayonnaise jar.
Yes, sir.
The Meeseeks fulfills the request.
All done.
Wow, and then it stops existing.
Oh my God.